What's up, everybody? It's your boy Season. So today, this is going to be more of a vlog. So we're going to be talking about where I've been, and as you can see, as we're going to have the video playing here, I went back to Japan. I was there for about 8 or 9 days, I think, and it was an interesting time. I hadn't been there in about 2 years, and this will probably be the last time that I go there, probably for the next 5 or 6 years. Of course, things can always change, but that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. And as you see, as we're coming around, we are going to see the unicorn. I see the unicorn every time that I go to Japan. However, I did not record it last time because I've seen it. I've seen it quite a few times. I have the original, the first time that we actually went to the unicorn. That one was a little bit more epic than this, but this is just kind of walking around here. And I'm testing out a new camera. This was the Instant 360 Go S, and I was wearing it like a necklace. It was interesting to use this camera because it was a little bit more versatile than my phone. So as we're coming around with the unicorn, of course, that's one of my best friends, D. So he was with me on this trip, and he actually came with me on the first trip that we went on. And so it was his chance to return, as he did not go the second time that I went. So this was his second time, my third time to Japan. Now, looking at the unicorn to me is probably the best of the figures or the statues that they have, the life-size statues. I have not seen the new Gundam, and I did not get a chance to see the reformatted moving Gundam, that one, because those are in different cities. Those are not in Tokyo. One, I think the new is in Fukuoka, and then the reformatted moving Gundam, I think, is in Osaka, if I'm not mistaken. So as you see, this is always a big tourist site. We did not stay at the hotel that's over by this guy. This time we actually stayed in Akihabara, but I'll get to that in other videos. But looking at the unicorn is always a sight to see. It's so clean. The transformation, even though the transformation is not like it is in the show, they did the best with the technology that they have. And so it's always a treat to see the unicorn. And as you see, there's a bunch of people taking pictures and things like that. So it's always cool to see the unicorn. So as we're going up to this Gundam Base Tokyo here, this is a pop-up shop. This is not a shop that is there all the time. It was there the first time that I went, and it was there this time, but it was not there the second time. And so this one kind of comes and goes depending on what's going on in the Gundam world. And so going through these shops is always pretty cool, especially being someone from the States, because for us, we have to order everything pretty much online. There is no stores that really hold Gundam like that. There are a couple hobby stores around town, depending on what city you live in, that will hold a couple of stuff, but you'll never usually see this much Gundam merchandise in one place. You just won't see it stateside unless it's like a convention or something like that. And to see all of this stuff, as far as the unicorn shirts and all of that, and the mugs, and ordering this stuff from Japan, from the United States, they are going to charge you quite a bit to do that. So even if the mug is only $20, by the time you pay for shipping, and now with tariffs, you're paying close to double that by the time you actually get it, which is kind of disheartening. And that's kind of why I went crazy here in buying a whole bunch of stuff while I was there, because I did not want to pay tariffs, because tariffs are going to kill this collection space with the amount of money that they are going to be charging, especially since I don't know if a lot of people know this, but with a lot of stuff from Gundam, a lot of that stuff is made in China, even though, yes, of course, it's designed in Japan and all of that. But almost, I would say probably 70 to 75% of all of that stuff is made in China. And so if the tariffs are 30% or 100%, because they are going off of the place of origin. And since it is made, even though it's actually designed in Japan, if it's made in China, you are going to have to pay a significant amount. So here we are taking a look at the pop-up store, and they had a lot of different merch. Now you may say, well, you've taken video of places like this before. Why did you go to any place new? The answer is not really. And the reason why is because I'm taking a look at a keychain here. That was a keychain that I missed the first time that I came to Japan. They had a white one and a black one, and I bought the white one, and I did not buy the black one. So when I went the second time, I went to go look for that because I am a sucker for keychains, especially Gundam keychains. When I went to go buy it, when I went the second time, they did not have it. So, because there was no pop-up store next to the unicorn like there was this time. So here we're just taking a look at all of the merch here. So they have pretty much your basic run-of-the-mill stuff. So you will see some Robot Spirit stuff in there. You will see some Gundam Base exclusive stuff. Here I'm taking a look at, it looks like one of those Zaku like pillow things. And these are kind of like 10 storage units that you can use like for pencils and stuff like that. So I was looking at that. There was a lot of stuff there for the unicorn. Unicorn is one of my favorites. It's in my top 10 for Gundams as far as the actual design of the mobile suit itself. So I'm always looking at good Gundam unicorn merch. I was hoping to see quite a bit of Seed Freedom merch, but to be honest, I mean, there was some, but there wasn't a ton there. I mean, Seed Freedom did come out at the beginning of last year, so there wasn't as much Seed Freedom merch as I was hoping to find, but I did find a decent amount. And as you can see here, you know, they do have some models on display, and I'm just kind of going around, and I kind of went through this place with a fine-tooth comb so you guys could actually get a good gist of what is there. And you will see a lot of stuff that is sold out. Now, I don't know what's going on with Bandai as far as their production, but to me, their production has been slowed significantly since COVID. I don't know why. I mean, we are 5-6 years after COVID. And to me, still seeing a lack of merchandise to me compared to how I saw it the first time before COVID is kind of concerning because yeah, I mean, there's stuff there, but to me, a lot of it was sold out still. Not everything, of course. So, like when I say that, a lot of people take that as, oh, I'm saying that there's no merch there. That's clearly not the case, as you can see. And of course, you got the 2 destroy modes for the unicorn there, and getting to look at the life-size unicorn, the model version as well there. So you do get a bunch of modeling stuff there. So if you are looking for modeling utensils, you can definitely go there. You can probably get them cheaper at places like Yodobashi Camera or something like that, but they do have some for beginners here as well. They did have quite a bit of stuff. They had playing cards there. They did have kind of like those Gundam Base exclusives that we are used to seeing. And it's always just a fun treat to go here and see all of the merch. And they did have a lot of stuff for what is it, G-Quux or whatever that series is called. They did have quite a bit of merchandise for that as well. So you will see a bunch of those in this video and in the videos going forward in this little vlog series that I'm going to be doing. There I'm looking at a Gundam that's like a desk mat, and I actually meant to go buy it and I forgot to grab it. And the thing was, after this day, I did not go back to see the unicorn before we left. So, and then of course they have a bunch of acrylic stands there, so you can kind of see the ones that they have there. Of course, they don't have all of the ones that they have. Of course, the unicorn, you guys have seen me use that one. I do own that one, even though it's still in its package because I have not got my unicorn display. And then I did grab another of the black Gundam keychains there. So they do have little trinkets and little knickknacks and stuff like that. They do have some containers, you know, water jugs and stuff like that. So looking at this stuff is always a sight to see. I really enjoy it. And so if you are in Japan or plan on going to Japan, definitely want to stop by the unicorn over there in Odaiba or / Diver City. And I don't think that you will be sorry. Unicorn, they usually do have a show for the unicorn, and pretty much it's just it's kind of like a mini light show. It actually is better at night, but as you can see, these are kind of all the people that came there for that, and it is still a main attraction. And I would say that I still see the most people here at the unicorn than at any of the other life-size Gundams. The Yokohama one was kind of an exception, but even that one I would say pales in comparison to the unicorn. The unicorn is just a really good design, and the fact of where it's at, there's a lot of people that go there to see it. Even though I did not record the show of it this time, it does show, I think, like once every 30 minutes or 45 minutes after in the afternoon for till about 9 o'clock at night, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, so this is part 1 of this vlog series. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one.